Ladies and gentlemen, the life expectancy in America has dropped once again, and it's going to continue to drop as long as more people are dying than being born. And that's been the case for a very long time in this country. So nobody really should be that surprised. So American life expectancy continue to fall, erasing health gains of the last quarter century. Average American life expectancy fell from 77 to 76.4 years last year, bringing US figures back to where they were in 1996, according to the federal data released Thursday. That means all the medical advances over the past quarter century have been erased. This is according to Dr. Stephen Wolf, a professor of family medicine and population health at Virginia Commonwealth University, who was not involved in the new study. For American men, life expectancy fell by more than 8 months. And for women, the loss was about 7 months. The study found life expectancy, which is actually a measure of death rates, dropped in every age category over one. Mm-mm-mm. Though the rate of decline in life expectancy wasn't as drastic as 2020, Wolf said the fall off in 2021 was actually worse because it came on top of a year of 17% decline. The latest decline came as other wealthy countries saw a rebound after the first year of the pandemic, Wolf said. Yeah, but America did worse than the entire planet. That's why they refuse to acknowledge the pandemic now because they're doing worse than everybody you claim to be so high IQ, so advanced. You claim to know everything, and you did worse than every nation on the planet. Yeah, that's why you got it out of the news. So, anyway, so he blames a variety of factors, including low rates of, people getting the vaccine and the general poor health of Americans. Yeah, well, America probably got one of the worst diets on the face of the earth. The fact that the United States in 2020 and 2021 did much worse than any other country is a warning sign that the health disadvantage that America has had for many years is getting pretty bad. It's always been bad. It's always been bad. If America was as advanced as they claim, you shouldn't have a cancer rate that looks the way that it does. You should not even have a heart disease rate the way it looks. You can't have all this going on and claim to be the best in the world. It just doesn't make sense. So the fact that the United States did much worse than other countries is a warning sign of the health disadvantage that America has had for many years. And it's really getting bad, he said. Many people have died last year from drug overdoses. So more died from drug overdoses than C. And then C coming in second place, push US life expectancy to its lowest in 25 years. What's killing Americans? The cause of death remains largely the same between 2020 and 2021: heart disease, cancer, C, and all three occurred simultaneously. The death rates from chronic liver disease, cirrhosis, which are often alcohol related, also rose during the pandemic, the data show. Wolf said people might have turned to alcohol. They're blaming the lockdown for why so many people turned to alcohol. And also, people after the lockdown were going through many economic problems. They were going through money problems and stresses. Drug overdoses increased during the pandemic, Wolf said. It doesn't like the common term of death of despair. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while because many people are taking addictive painkillers instead of, seeing a doctor. They're just kind of self medicating with illegal drugs. So the death rates also increase among the younger. Okay. So Wolf said, particularly concerned about the drop in life expectancy for people that are middle age, who should be in the prime of their working careers. This trend began a decade before the pandemic. So he said a 40-year-old with multiple health problems was more likely to die from C than someone of the same age and better health. In essence, poor health is making American population look older than it is. It is not clear, he said, why deaths are increasing among young adults and children, which has been declining before the pandemic. And then they go over the race gap, of course. It says that the white population lost more ground than people of color. That's what they say in the article. Through they live longer on average. Yeah, but y'all only lived, you know what? I laugh because one of them came over here, y'all. This was a couple of years ago and wrote in my comment section, we live longer than black people. So I said, let me go look this up. Y'all, it wasn't even 3 years. I said, see, if you lived a decade longer, then that would be significant. It was barely 3 years. I said, that ain't nothing to boast about. 3 years? Man, go somewhere and sit down. So, anyway, but in 2021, the white population did worse. He said death rates increased among people of color, but he said, the death rate was much worse among white people. Native Americans and Alaskans continued tragic losses during the pandemic, especially the first year. And he said the white population, which from a medical standpoint should not be experiencing higher death rates. Did Wolf say that's what he said? He said, because y'all do get the best medical care up in here. That's why, there's something called medical apartheid because we don't get good health. But see, really, that depends on the doctors that you go to. If you switch from doctors and go to a doctor that looks more like you, trust me, the health care is so much better. It is. Okay, it is, because that person will care about you and they'll do more for you and they'll actually listen to you. They won't just stay in the room with you for 2 minutes and then go run to another room across the hallway. They'll spend time and actually listen to you. So, no, you do get better results when your doctor is more like you. I'm just saying, it is a fact. Okay. So, other data suggests that because white people were more likely to avoid C jab scenes. So, I don't know. They're saying they should not have done as bad as they did. What can be done? Wolf says he see a clear path towards improving America's health by proving that other wealthy nations provide quality education, affordable housing, access to healthy food, reduced income inequality, and greater regulation of industries that pollute or provide potentially dangerous products such as cars or guns. Well, America's not going to improve on anything. They're not. You know, they know a lot of what they got set up ain't no good, but they're not going to change. They're not going to change anything. So we need to make a decision to whether we're just going to accept those losses and accept that Americans are going to be less healthy than people in other wealthy nations and live much shorter lives, or we need to do something about it, Wolf said. We don't lack solutions, we lack political will. America's not going to change its ways, y'all. They're not. They're not. I don't hold my breath waiting for good things to happen because I know they won't. So, y'all, America takes another loss in life expectancy. And more than likely, it will continue to get worse. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.